muted. Lexi, hey.
Cool. Hey, everybody.
Sorry, everyone.
Welcome back. Sorry about that. Our streamer's computer accidentally froze. But we're back, and we know where we left off, so we're good.
This was actually just a scheme to ask all of you in the chat what your favorite flowers are. So I think it worked out great.
So, yeah, Cassius held the door open. You whispered under your breath. Killian did not hear it and walks in carrying his big bouquet of flowers, or multiple bouquets of flowers. He has probably like 4 of them. And he approaches the young ladies. He says, "Would either of you like a flower?"
Oh, sure, thank you.
Dottie makes like a face where if this was like a comic, she'd have like a little sparkles next to her, a little exclamation point. She's like, yeah, yes.
He pulls out 2 little flowers, and hands you each a flower, and he says, do you have a favorite flower?"
Yeah.
I've got to say mine are baby's breath.
Dottie thinks about it for a second, and then she's like, do you know, on the side of the road, there are these guys called chicory, and if you take the roots of them, you can roast them, and you can make them into a coffee alternative. It's the same with dandelions.
I don't think we can put those in the library, but that's very sweet.
That's fair and good to know. But this is a good flower too, so thank you.
You're very welcome. Does anybody else want a flower?
Yes. I walk up, I'm like, yes, I would like one.
I don't know what Luca would do. I feel like he's just standing there awkwardly, not really sure what to do.
He pulls out a flower and hands it to you. He's like, "I'm going to go decorate the library with flowers. If you see Julian, can you tell him to bring some vases up to the library for me?"
Absolutely.
Thank you. And then he heads off up the stairs.
He didn't make the coffee.
You didn't ask.
He gave us flowers, though.
I need to know the secrets to his coffee.
If you would like coffee, would you consider roasted flower roots?
Donnie pulls them out of her pocket.
Luca's literally like Plankton and Mr. Krabs. He's like, I need the secret formula.
You can go ask him, like, catch up to him and ask him to make coffee if you want.
Killian can't know that Luca wants to know how to make his coffee. This is a secret, clearly.
Okay.
It has to come up naturally in conversation.
Exactly. You get it.
Is there anything else you guys want to do? Or is...
I'm going to take my flower up to my office and like fill my little mug that I have with water and just like put it in there.
Okay.
And Cassius goes up to his office and he puts the flower next to the photo of Blackberry.
Dottie thinks over her note that she left on Julian's desk, and she takes it back and puts another note that's just a smiley face.
Okay. Okay. Did Luca want to head down to his office in artifact storage?
I feel like that's what he's gonna do. Like that just makes the most sense. He's just gonna go try to get some work done.
Cool. You head down to the office, and as you're coming down, you see that Julian comes out of like the shelf area.
Oh, did you find that mirror you were looking for?
What mirror?
The one you were asking me about, like, last week.
I didn't ask you about mirror.
I'm pretty sure you did. You were like,
I'm
there's
pretty sure
this.
I didn't.
I distinctly remember you asking me if I had seen a mirror in artifact storage.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, it was like my first day, and you were like, hey, can you go find this mirror in artifact storage? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then you were like, nah, just forget it. Like, did you find it?
I didn't because I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, then. I'll keep an eye out for it still.
Julian really said, gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss.
He really,
As
he
soon as
really
you
did.
unmuted your mic, I knew you were going to say that.
Brain cell.
He says, Zaim's gonna be here in a few minutes. Have you seen any vases?
Vases. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in artifact storage, but I haven't seen any vases.
Cool. Cool. All right. Well, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. How about you? I mean, just trying to figure out whatever the mess is that is artifact storage.
You won't, but that's okay.
You know what? Fair point. I don't think anyone understands Zaim's filing system.
No, but he does. So he's the one in charge of things. Unless he dies, in which case you'll be in charge of it.
That was what? I think Zaim seems. I feel like he has a few years left. I don't have to worry about taking over artifact storage anytime soon.
You should always expect the unexpected,
This man.
including.
I love him.
Yeah, I mean, always expect the unexpected, but also I'm not gonna put out into thought that he dies anytime soon. I'd just rather not have that thought on my
I'm just
mind.
saying that maybe you should think about a way to organize this place yourself.
I'm just following how Zaim wants me to do it, and if it changes, it changes. I don't really like that you're implying he's gonna die here soon, man.
Any of us could die soon. You could die soon. I could die soon. Merlot could die soon.
But I like to think I don't have to worry about that yet. Unless, drama happens,
Yo, size this guy up.
Drama over someone's death? I think most deaths are pretty dramatic moments.
Sometimes, family, yeah. Sometimes, those, family feuds. I feel like I could die in one of those.
I don't. I'm gonna go.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Good idea.
He heads up the stairs.
Did Family Feud, the game show, exist in 1952?
I'm gonna say no, it did not. Yeah.
Yeah, Luca's gonna try to ignore that this interaction ever occurred. He's very embarrassed. He's like, I don't know what I was doing, man.
You guys basically have sort of free roam until your bosses get here. Dottie and Cassius can basically do whatever you guys want until like 5, I think is when 4 or 5-ish.
Why'd we even come in today?
Yeah, I mean, you technically, you could have not come in this early if you didn't want to. Edith, whatever your plans are to prepare for the banquet, that's basically what you're doing today. And Rory's sort of waiting for time.
I'm gonna go try to find the vases because I feel like Julian was asking me to find vases, and now I feel guilty about that entire interaction. So we're gonna go try to find some vases at artifact storage.
You like on the shelves of artifact storage?
Like just if there's something in here, if like there's probably stuff. It's like it's the basement. They probably have regular storage stuff, don't you think?
No.
No.
We just have only spooky stuff.
Not in artifact storage, but next to like the room where the spiral staircase is, which is like where the desk technically to artifact storage is. There are like some storage boxes over there.
All right, Luca's gonna go try to find if we have any vases and then bring them to Julian.
Yeah, there's a box of vases.
All right,
They're not.
I'm leaving them. I'm just gonna hand them to Julian and not say a word, and then go back down to artifact storage.
Okay, he's not at his desk either.
Perfect.
Of course
That
he's
works perfectly.
Okay, you're just gonna put it behind his desk.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so then Cassius is looking also for vases because Killian asked for some. So then I'm gonna look around and then I'm gonna see that Luca put them behind the desk. And I'd be like, all right, I found some. And then I'm gonna go upstairs to my office. Like, yeah, I came down and go back upstairs to my office. And I'll be like, yo, Dottie, if you need me, I'm gonna be in the library giving these vases.
Okay, yeah, Dottie will Dottie will look up for a moment, go, and then just look back down at whatever she's doing.
What are you doing over there?
I think she's pulled a few of the statements from the archives that have to do with mannequins and similar spooky things, and I think she's probably just poring over them again, trying to figure out what to do since no one's told her what to do. So she's like, I'm just gonna do the same thing over and over.
He hears that you say all this and he's just like, okay, I'll drop these off and I'll come back down and see if I can see anything maybe you haven't seen.
Cool. Also, would she know that Edith is working on organizing a dinner? Or is that just Edith knowledge?
Not unless Edith told you.
Okay, funky
fresh. Yeah, so then I go up to the library and I'm looking for Killian.
He's like behind his desk. All the way in the back.
What?
Like in the back, because his desk is in the
I just walk past the pentagram and the carpets, and I put the vases down, and I'm like, "Hey, I found some vases."
Wait, like you're stepping out of the pentagrams? Like
no, I'm
walking
through them. I'm just like looking at them. I'm like, I think they're pretty. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, and I put the box down on the desk, and I'm like, "Hey, I found some vases for you. I hope they're good enough for what you need."
Stealing all of Luca's hard work.
It's not my fault you didn't bring him up to the library.
I didn't know Killian needed them. I thought Julian wanted them.
You weren't listening.
You were there when Killian said, "Tell Julian to bring the vases up."
You know what? I was like, I probably was zoned out.
Head
Let's
empty.
be honest.
He just says, "Thank you for the vases."
You got it. So did you design this library? Because the pentagrams are very interesting. I'm curious to know who thought that was.
No, I didn't have anything to do with the designing of the library. Just where to put the books. I don't actually know who designed the library. I think Merlot did. Maybe
Okay.
Dewey and from Magnus Institute. They were helping us build the institute here, so they might have helped with that.
Yeah, I'm not very familiar with the Magnus staff, but I guess it's nice. The stained windows are actually a very nice touch. I think they're beautiful.
I think they're very pretty. Would you like to help me put the flowers around the library?
Sure. Let me know where you want them. Do you want to color coordinate them? Like blue flowers here, red flowers there?
So they're like colorful bouquets. They're not like a single color. So there's a few different colors. So he just sort of hands you 2 bouquets. And next to the stairs, and then put one here on the left.
And I do that in a timely manner, not too fast, definitely not too slow. Gotta be reliable. And yeah, I think they're really nice flowers. And I assume he finishes his, and I help. I'm just like, yeah, these are really nice flowers. Do you do this every day, or?
I try to buy a bouquet every few days to decorate the library. I think it makes it look nice. I'm quite fond of flowers, so
Do you have like an ongoing tab at the flower shop? Do they know who you are?
Oh, I don't. I go to different flower shops at the different options. I do have a garden. Sometimes I bring in flowers from my own garden, which is quite nice. But
Well, what's your favorite flower to grow?
I'm quite fond of a very simple rose. I think they're very lovely, and I enjoyed them.
Any certain color?
I think pink is quite nice. I think yellow is quite nice as well. I don't really want to say that I have a favorite flower because I'm quite fond of all flowers. I do like them quite a lot. So I don't really think I have a favorite flower, but I do enjoy growing roses. I have some rose bushes.
Well, that's beautiful. I told Dottie I go help her do a thing, but if you need anything, you let me know. I'm on the third floor. I'm on the third floor. First office to your right.
You're on the second floor, but I will let you know if you need anything or if I need anything. That's very sweet. It's not really your job, but that's very sweet.
I'm happy to help, man. Just happy to help.
He goes behind his desk and starts like putting away like cards and things like that.
And
The awkward interactions are wonderful.
and then Cassius just kind of starts walking backwards, like kind of almost trips, and then he turns around. He's like, I shouldn't do that anymore. And then he's just like kind of fast paced walking down the stairs. He's like, God, that was so terrible. And then he goes to Dottie's office, and he's just like, all right, Dottie, I'm back.
Cool. So you are checking out. Oh, sorry. What do you want to do?
Oh, I was just gonna say, in the meantime, I'm making calls to like Luis Terletta to see if I can get in contact with him. And also, I have a paper like off to the side where while I'm like making calls and stuff, I'm writing everybody's name over and over and over again just to make sure I got them down.
Okay. Yeah, so the first time you call, somebody picks up the phone. I guess he doesn't introduce himself yet, but there's a young man picks up the phone. He says, hello, this is Aster Ballroom, Bouquet and Ballroom. I forgot what I called it.
It's
Aster Ballroom and Banquet Hall.
Yeah. Hi, this is Edith Monroe. I'm calling from the Usher Foundation. My boss wanted me to set up a fundraising banquet, and I was wondering when you guys would be available. Is this Louise Terletta?
Yeah, it is. I'm Louise. Yeah, you can come in. We don't have any bookings for the next few weeks. So you're welcome to come in today if you want to tour the banquet.
Oh, okay. That's perfect. I don't think I have any plans for the rest of the day. So I will see you. What time is good for you?
Well, I'm here now. Obviously, you called. So I'm free. Basically, whenever. I usually leave around 5. If you can come in before then.
Alrighty, good to know. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
I'm
you want to head over
to.
now?
I don't want to go alone, so I'm gonna go like knock on Dottie's door.
Cool. So all 3 of you are in Dottie's office, looking over some files. Did you want to roll to see what you see in the files?
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
baby.
Okay.
Yeah, go.
Edith, did you want to help them roll, or out of just curiosity to see what they're looking at, or did you just want to let them do what they're doing?
I might just just peek over, but I don't think I'm gonna be like staring intently at it to see anything specific.
Cool.
Is that just an investigative mystery roll?
Yeah.
Cool.
Your boy got a 2. I hate this.
I got a 9.
Cool. Did you add your plus sharp?
Yeah,
Fox?
I did.
Let's see. I don't know if I have any.
You definitely do.
I do not.
Oh no.
You see nothing. In fact, you think that Dottie pulled out the wrong files.
Naturally.
Dottie, on the other hand, you basically see similar stories to what you saw last time. So again, you read. So you have the same files that you pulled out last time. You have a couple more. There's not a lot of files that have to do with mannequins, specifically like mannequins. But you also find another file that's similar to the one where the person was being like chased by a mannequin. Chased. It just sort of like was following them around. There's another file where somebody talks about this weird like a room in their university that seemed to always have mannequins, and no matter how you arranged them, when they came back, they were always in a circle. But the person who gave the statement didn't. Nothing like bad happened to them per se, besides this just weird experience that kept happening. They graduated from the university, so they didn't go back to the room. They don't know what happened to it. Follow up was still recent, like when that person gave the statement. So it was basically the same thing, is that they organized it, rearranged it, they left, they came back. It was in a circle. They did that a few times, but they couldn't really explain it. Nothing else really happened while they were there. So they just sort of left it at that, and didn't do anything with it.
Okay, cool. Putting my noggin.
Yeah, but again, there's nothing the same as what Madeline told you. Yeah.
Hey, are you guys busy?
Not particularly. It's kind of busy work right now, really. Like as in like we're not busy, we're just doing work.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So Merlot wanted me to check out a banquet hall because we're doing this like fundraising banquet thing for the foundation. Anyways, I was gonna go check it out, but I didn't necessarily want to go alone. Did either of you want to come with me, or?
Me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Cassius like closes the statement file. And he's like, I didn't even think this was what I needed to be doing because it's obviously I rolled that too. So he just closes it. He's like, yeah, I'll go.
Oh, perfect. I think I'm gonna leave soon.
Do you know how long it will take? Because we got somewhere to be at like 5.
Oh, well, they close before 5, so
Okay.
you're set. DM, what time is it?
It's like working at Usher is a 9 to 5 job, so at this point it's probably like 10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we have plenty of time.
Luca in the basement just getting left out of everything.
I'm trying to figure
Sitting
out how to
alone
bring
in the
you
basement.
along.
His work was stolen from him. He is simply suffering.
Wait, I think Dottie is gonna be like, what banquet hall? Is it? It's a DC one, or is it out of?
Yeah, it's called Astor Ballroom and Banquet Hall. I've never heard of it, but I'm new to the area, so.
Can I roll to see if Dottie would be familiar with it from past fundraising work? The Smithsonian.
Um,
Smithsonian.
yeah, you can roll. Plus
Okay,
sharp.
cool. That's an 8.
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think Dottie's gonna kind of like squint a little bit. She's like, I've never heard of that one. That's kind of weird. I did like fundraising event stuff at the Smithsonian, so I know most of the places around here.
Interesting. Well, that's the place that Merlot gave me to look up. I don't know, maybe if it doesn't work out, we could check one of the places you know.
Oh yeah, totally. But exciting! It's a new place that I've never been to, which is exciting.
Yeah,
Be
it might
fun.
have just opened. Who knows?
That's true.
Merlot supporting those Merlot supporting those small businesses.
I
Exactly.
mean, this one might be a small business. Are banquet halls small businesses? Well,
I
Technically,
suppose it could
they're
be a
family
new.
owned.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's go.
God is just speaking to you, I guess. I'm not really supposed to be part of this conversation.
Maybe it's a family-owned banquet hall.
Those are totally a thing.
Cool. So you guys, all 3 of you want to head over. Do you want to ask Luca to come with you?
I do want to ask Luca to come with us.
it's all of our like first days, and everyone else seems to know each other. But
Exactly.
Luke is all the way in the basement, and none of us really know each other. We might as well make a kind of like little friend group. I think
That's
that's very exciting.
I'm down. We go to the basement to invite Luca along.
Luca's just I don't know if Zaim is here yet, so he's probably just like either waiting around for Zaim to tell him what to do or he's at his desk or something.
I imagine you just like mumbling to yourself like Killian's coffee. How does he do it? How does he do it?
He's got all this
There's
notes all
already
over
a
his desk.
conspiracy board.
Yeah, exactly. He's got like he's like gotta know where he gets those coffee beans, man.
Zaim's not there. You honestly haven't really seen anybody besides Killian. You did see that the lights to Sophia's and Merlot's office were on, so you could tell that they were in there, but you haven't seen them. Whereas like Julian's kind of walking around, and Zaim just is not there, as far as you all know.
I just look around. I'm like, you know what? I thought this was a 9 to 5. Where is everybody? The bosses should be here before the employees.
I mean, yeah, but maybe Zaim's caught in traffic. Does he drive?
It's an hour late, but I guess it is DC traffic.
Also, different roles often have different hours and different requirements.
That is true.
I mean, he was still here when I left, so maybe he just works an hour later and comes in an hour late. I don't know.
Did you check the shelves?
For what? Oh,
I went in artifact storage, but I didn't see him.
is he sleeping in them?
I guess
That's a great idea.
I guess I could go check.
God.
We gotta go check all the haunted couches in there.
Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Do it.
Okay.
Go. You can re-roll. Yeah.
That's an 8. +2 for sharp, or
Yeah. +2 sharp.
okay, so then 10.
Nice.
He is not there, but you do see that a couch has been ruffled up as if somebody had slept on it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
But not like the couch in the shelves, like in the shelf area, like one of the couches in the desk area. Like you just noticed that there was like a blanket folded and put on there, and it looks kind of messed up.
Yeah, makes sense. I guess. I don't know. Maybe he's out getting breakfast. Looks like he spent time here.
Yeah, that tracks.
He also it's his job to deal with artifacts. It's not unlikely he's out receiving an artifact or researching or field work. I mean, it's not even our job to go to the banquet hall, and we're going to the banquet hall. So
I wonder what he's picking up. That would be interesting.
Maybe we'll see him on the way out when we come in. Or he'll come in and we'll see him on the way out.
Wait, you guys are going where? Sorry?
Oh, we're going to a banquet hall to check it out. There's a fundraising banquet happening soon. So did you want to come with? We were all going to head out because we don't have too much other stuff to do.
Yeah, sure. I'd love to join. Do you, by any chance, know who's on the guest list?
I haven't seen the guest list yet. I just have the name of the guy who runs the place.
Okay. Just, if anyone with the last name Ragnatella is on that list, I'd appreciate knowing.
Ragnatella. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. She's going to write that name down eventually so she doesn't forget it.
But not right now.
Yeah, not right now. She'll just repeat it in her mind. But we're set.
Sounds good.
Since we're in the basement, is there any lighting or is it all just artificial lighting?
It's all artificial. There's no small windows or anything.
Okay, can we leave? I don't like this.
Yeah, we can go.
How do you work down here? I know it's only been one shift, but oh my gosh.
Considering I've done far too much research in my university's basement, it's whatever.
All right.
Dottie seems very into the basement. Cassius is I want to get out of here immediately. Dottie's I could live here.
The basement's nice. You just have to give it a chance, man.
Maybe one day if you can convince me.
I mean, the upsides are when it's nighttime, you don't have to deal with outside light.
It's always nighttime in here. Do you see this? There's no windows. You never know.
Yeah. I mean, fair point.
It just registered to me that we're in the 50s and there's no such thing as a GPS. So
how are we getting
there
there?
Is there
pulled out
a
a
map?
phone.
Edith invents the GPS
Edith invents the smartphone.
Exactly. Can I look for a map? Maybe in Julian's desk. I don't know.
I feel like Luca would have a
Somewhere.
map because he's just recently come to the area, so he's like, oh, where are we going? I'll try to find it on my handy little pocket atlas.
Okay.
You do notice that on Zaim's desk is a map, and you see that he's also circled Boston. And he puts next to it Luca's hometown.
Aw, that's so cute.
And then there's like a little circle around DC, and it says like where I am now.
Aww.
So there's like that's like a map of sort of like the U.S. and like major states and things. But underneath, sort of under the pile of maps, there is like a map of DC and the city.
Okay, and is there like a phone book anywhere, or like, did I get the address from?
I feel like
Like,
Merlot gave you a little card that had the phone number and address on it.
okay, so we'll look up the address on the map.
Cool. It's not. It's pretty easy to find. It's not. It's like 2 blocks away. It's not far. So you can choose to walk or you can take the bus. Whatever you want to do.
we can walk.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
only
let's
2
walk.
blocks away. We'll walk.
Cool. So you head up the stairs. Julian is sitting at his desk now.
Surprise, surprise.
He did not eat the pastry, the little baked goods.
I'm gonna ask if he got the vases I
No.
found.
No, I didn't. Did you put them on my desk?
Yeah, no, I put them like behind your desk.
I didn't get them. Sorry.
I know I put them there.
I didn't get them. What do you want me to do?
Luca's having like just a moment of this guy's totally fucking with me. He's like, this guy is trying to convince me that things I know happened have not happened. He's starting to be suspicious of Julian.
Cassius just sees this and he's like, yes, come to the dark side. I don't trust him either. And he won't mention that he took them.
He's like, and Luca's just starting to go like, I know I put them there. I know I did. What did you do with them? You're lying to me. I know this.
I'm not lying to you. I literally have not seen the vases.
First the mirror, now the vases. 2 things I distinctly remember having a conversation about, and the vases I remember putting behind your desk because I went out of my way to put them behind your desk.
Well, they're not here.
Dottie will gently pat your shoulder. She just gives you a little gentle pat.
I mean, they were for Killian, right? So maybe someone else brought them up?
Wait, they were for Killian?
Yeah, he was asking for vases earlier.
You know,
yeah,
when he
right,
handed
yeah.
us the flower,
I was
and
busy thinking about important things. Coffee.
Do you want some coffee?
Yes, did Killian make some?
I don't know. But there's coffee.
I really gotta. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll have some when we get back from whatever it is we're doing.
Whoa, what is it you 4 are doing together since only 2 of you are in the same department?
Julian, honestly, to be frank, it's not your business.
It is my business. I'm the secretary. I'm supposed to know where you're going.
That means nothing to me.
Fine, then I'll just go tell Merlot that you're ditching work.
Please
He
don't.
was okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to visit the banquet hall for the fundraising banquet, and I asked a few of them to come along because I know some of them have expertise in this area.
Lots of expertise.
Very, very much expertise.
Despite I knowing you're all telling the truth, you're each gonna have to roll manipulate someone.
Ah! Is that plus sharp?
It's
It's plus
charm.
charm.
Okay, I think I have some of that.
I got a 7.
I got a 6.
I got a 10.
Okay, I got my charm. 10.
Very sexy of you.
Cool. Since you're all going as a group, I'll make it like a group roll. So I'll take the 10 for all of you. He squints his eyes a little bit, and he's like, "Really doesn't seem necessary for you all to go, but okay." I'll
Zaim isn't
tell
here
him
yet,
we're
so I don't really have anything to do, and I figure, I could help.
Zaim's not here.
Yeah, no, he's not here yet.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Did he tell you when he's supposed to be in?
No. Have fun.
Well,
Okay.
thank
Little
you.
adventure.
He's gonna start heading
Yeah.
towards the door.
Cassius turns on his heels and he's like, all right, I'm out of here.
Okay.
Dottie starts to leave, but circles back, and she's like, "I can't help but see that you have an uneaten baked good on your desk. Are you allergic, perhaps, to certain ingredients?"
I don't eat opened food.
I mean,
Interesting.
Smart.
Okay.
For poison reasons?
Sure. Yeah.
You know what? I think this has been a wonderful conversation. I'm gonna head out with Edith and Cassius and Dottie. Let me know if you find those vases.
Cassius turns and he sees Dottie circling back and he's like, oh god, and then he sees the conversation and the eyes go towards the baked good and he's like, okay, he's not gonna eat that. I walk back and I take it. I start eating it.
He doesn't care.
I don't care.
Okay, so we're
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, so you guys head over to the banquet hall. Did you guys want to do anything as you're walking over? Any little thing doesn't be.
I point out any dog I see.
Luca's on the lookout for any stray cats. He's very determined. He's got to find them.
Okay.
I have open tuna cans in my house. I have to feed the stray cats.
You're gonna say in your pocket, and I was like,
I
oh.
thought that too.
No. Second he sees a stray cat, he's gonna start feeding it so that he can have a new pet.
Why don't you go ahead and roll? Both of you roll 1d6, and then that number is how many animals you see.
1.
I got a
You
5.
see one. And 5 cats. You see a mama with 4 little kittens.
Perfect. I will remember this, and I will remember where they're hanging out so I can bring tuna tomorrow.
Cool. It's like near the bus stop. That's like a block away, which is the buses. If you guys take the bus, that's the bus stop you're taking. It's a block away from Usher. So there's like a little alleyway that you can. That's where they're chilling.
Perfect. We will adopt them tomorrow as soon as I have tuna.
Okay. And you see one dog. Just like one of those like white, fluffy dogs.
Who has this dog? What does this person look like?
It's an old couple, just walking their dog.
Are they on the other side of the street? Or are they on my side of the street?
They're on the other side of the street.
I look both ways before I run across the road, and then I slow down before I get to them so I don't scare them since I'm kind of tall. And I'm like, "Hi, how are you? May I pet your dog?"
Oh yes, you can pet the dog.
Oh yes, perfect. You have made my day. And I pet the dog, a good pat. Then I say thank you, and I go back to the group.
So you guys said you have something at 5. Don't we get off at work at 5?
Yeah, we
Field research
yeah.
Gotcha.
on the clock for sure.
I will keep that in mind.
What are you guys going to research?
there's a statement giver came in yesterday. There's some weird stuff happening with mannequins
Yeah,
at her
yeah.
boutique.
Primrose Boutique. Have you ever been there?
Not sure. I don't think so.
You'd probably remember it. It has a bleeding mannequin.
A bleeding mannequin, you say? That sounds interesting.
Also a good selection of blouses. But yeah, we're going. She just seemed really nervous, and her her fiance is kind of a jerk and not listening to her. So we're gonna go and try and help out if we can. And I mean, maybe it really is just regular mannequins.
I mean, I've
I'm
never
gonna
really
go with-
heard of a mannequin bleeding before, so I'd assume the second.
Yeah, that part was a bit weird.
Unless it was a joke, like a really bad joke.
I don't know, maybe one of her coworkers just smeared ketchup all over it.
I'm with Luca on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask your individual bosses if you want to come with. I think she'd like more people. Honestly, she seems pretty scared.
I feel like Zaim would just ask me to bring the mannequin back.
I mean, maybe we can do that.
I don't really know if I have a boss aside from Merlot, so
He already okayed it for us to do it, so I don't see why you can't do it.
It's also technically off the clock, sort of, or is it? I don't know. Well, it's
I'm
after
not-
hours, so if you just happen to be at the boutique at that time, no one can stop you legally.
No, but I need the money. If I feel like
Yeah.
this should be counted as overtime.
Oh, that's fair. That's
I don't think you can swing that one. I don't think you're gonna be able to get paid for it.
No,
I mean,
probably not.
maybe.
If we can convince that the mannequin is an artifact and you bring it back, I think you could.
We gotta get the artifact then. We gotta get the spooky mannequin.
Absolutely.
I mean, I feel like it'll be pretty easy to take a mannequin.
Agreed.
She'll
Alright,
probably practically give it to us.
they're just gonna hand us a mannequin. I was willing to pay like $10 for it.
No, don't offer to pay for anything unless they make you.
You know, you're very unlike what my mother would say. She always says that enough money, can solve any problem.
Well, I hope I never meet your mother one day then.
Yeah, I hope none of you meet her either.
Yikes.
Mutual. Amazing. I'm about to say, where are we going again? But then I remembered.
Oh yeah, this banquet hall.
Banquet hall.
You're there. It's a pretty
Incredible.
long enough conversation that you get there. It looks like really any other building. It's not like the outside of it isn't striking in any way. It has like a little sign that says Astor Ballroom and Banquet Hall on it. It's on like a row of stores, so it's not interesting on the outside is basically the point.
So,
And-
Dottie, is this what they usually look like?
I mean, it depends. There's kind of different styles. Most of the ones we used were usually more ornamental on the outside, just because that's what people wanted. But if it's a more casual affair, and since this is a newer place, there's probably a smaller budget, which makes sense if it's a little less flashy.
Alrighty, well, I guess we can go in.
I mean, Cassius holds the door open for everyone.
Grazie.
Cool. So it is basically empty. You don't see anybody. Let me put the map up for you guys. So it looks like a ballroom, essentially. There's tables. The tables are on the side because they've pushed them to the side, not because that's where they go. They can move around, obviously. They're just like regular tables that you can move around. So it looks like there's hasn't been any use for the place in a while. Um, and the dude's not there. Or at least you don't see him.
I'm going to walk in and just like, hello, is anybody here?
You don't hear anyone.
He said that they closed at 5 and he was on the phone just about 30, 35, maybe an hour ago. They should be here.
Maybe they have more than one floor, or there's a bell. So I go to look for a bell on the desk, like it's a check-in desk.
There's no check-in desk. That's like those are doors right here.
Luca's
Oh.
gonna walk through the door and just see if he can find anything.
Cool. So you walk in through the door, and this area is a kitchen. That's what those are. They're little kitchen thingies.
I will follow him into the kitchen.
Yeah, it's a big kitchen. Yeah, if you guys want to put your little things down, you can.
Very small. Very small.
I look around on the shelves and stuff for the.
So that's all like stoves and countertops mostly. This is just like it's basically a pure kitchen. There's not really anything else in there. But there are 2 doors that you can go through.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the
the
second
first
one.
door.
Cool. So you go in here, and that's a storage area. And this is also a storage area over here.
Where the heck is this guy hanging out?
Can I open any of the storage containers?
You can try. I don't. They're
Kick the mask.
crowbarred shut. Yeah, so you'd have to roll to see if you're strong enough to open them.
All right, let me give it a go.
It's gotta rip him open with your
And
hands.
there's also 2 doors right here.
Okay,
I got it.
I'm gonna go in one of that. I'm gonna go in that door that I see.
I got a 12. I am strong.
Yeah, it's super easy to just rip off the top.
Strong
Cool. What do I
man.
see? What do I see?
It's like packaged foods mostly. And there's some with the 12, I'll say that you can open a couple of them. So packaged foods, mostly like bread rolls, right?
Take a few of
Utensils,
those for the road.
napkins.
I was thinking about it.
It's perfect.
Get some
food
for Luca.
Jordan.
Luca needs some snacks.
Tablecloths, things like that that you would use for like a dining setting.
Doesn't seem
essentially.
sus. I'm not suspicious.
I'm still in the main ballroom area. And I think Dottie's doing a mixture of like trying to test the quality of the area while simultaneously kind of like just knocking on the walls, see if there's any trap doors.
She's
There-
trying to like live out her Nancy Drew dreams.
Literally.
There are no trapdoors.
Yeah.
Cassius is gonna go through the second door whenever we're ready.
Okay. Yeah, you
I
both
would
go
like to
through.
knock on the door
Same.
first.
They've already gone into the door.
All right.
We don't knock.
So That shelf-looking thing, it's like an old cooler that's locked.
I don't trust this, but I'm gonna. Why couldn't I roll a 12 now?
I am very curious as to what
I'm
is
not
in
sure
there.
if we
Can
should-
I?
Guys, are you sure?
No,
This
yeah.
isn't-
I'm curious, but
Yeah.
This is a business, dude. We can't just. I mean, I know I just ripped open that other thing. By the way, here's a bread roll.
You
I
did
know I
what?
just ripped that.
thank you.
Sorry?
I'm gonna eat
I had
that
to
bread
know.
roll right in front of this this cooler. I'm just
You're
gonna
gonna eat the
stuff
bread
it in
roll?
my face. Yeah.
I'm going to
Oh,
leave
no.
the room and join Dottie because I don't want to be a part of this.
What
No,
did
it's just like,
Julian just
oh,
say
no.
about open food? What did
You
he just say?
put
Luca's hungry.
the
He
bread
hasn't had
roll in your
breakfast.
mouth, and you taste something crunchy,
Disgusting.
unbread roll like.
I'm gonna spit it out.
Whoa, whoa! Watch where you're spitting, man.
Look, there's something weird in the bread.
I'm.
Is it bread? Is
I'm
there
gonna-
bread in your bread?
Can you hear
No,
us?
no, no.
Aren't
It's
you in the other room?
crunchy.
Oh wait, you are there.
Good bread is crunchy.
No, no, no. Like, it's not bread.
When did you all get in here?
Sorry?
I will have you roll to see if you recognize what was in your bread. A plus sharp.
Plus sharp. Okay. That is a 8.
You don't know what it is.
Okay, I definitely want to look down at the crap that you spit out and just be like, "What is it?" So I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
I got an 8.
You don't know what it is either.
We're just
Yeah,
like,
man,
it's
that's-
not
I
fucking
mean-
bread.
I have a question, and it is why are we eating food from a banquet hall that we have not?
Look, man, all I have in my house is 5 cans of spaghetti sauce and an excessive amount of tuna. I am very hungry. I didn't get breakfast on the way here. I was figuring, bread would be safe.
You need the carbs.
Exactly.
Come over to my house. I have food.
Yeah, we could go get food.
Just not used to budgeting normally.
With the excessive amounts of tuna, I get it.
We could go out to dinner or lunch or
I have like
brunch.
$5.
That's so much money at this point in time.
Yeah,
As
you're right.
you are having this conversation, Edith, you feel something hot on the back of your neck.
I turn around and kind of like back into the room with everybody else.
You, in your sort of flurry to turn around, you bump into a man. That is
I'm
always nice.
Horrifying.
Are you sorry, Louise Terletta? We were looking for you. I'm Edith Monroe, from the Usher Foundation.
What's in the
Yeah.
cooler?
Luca. Shh. Not right now.
You know what?
Probably a dead body.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not a dead body. I am Luis Terletta. You see that he is very finely dressed. He's wearing a black suit and a coat. By the way, it's June. Yeah, June. But he's still wearing a coat. And he's wearing leather gloves and a pair of sunglasses. He keeps going, and he's like, "It is not a dead body. I can show you what's inside." And he pulls out a little key, opens it. He's like, "We've had a little bit of an infestation, so I've been trying to keep this in here until I can get the exterminator in here." He opens it up, and it's a ton of maggots.
Oh,
Edith backs up because
think
she
you
does
should get
not
rid of
like
your
that
bread.
after her dream.
I think you should get rid of the bread. Might not be good anymore.
I did know it was not good. How do you know it was not good?
Yeah, Luca, how'd you know?
You know, uh, bread.
You could smell it.
Exactly. Yeah, I could smell it. That's exactly it. Smells wrong.
Edith
Bad bread.
tries to subtly like push out the spitting out bread that's on the floor, just like out of his line of sight.
He goes over to the bread crate, and smells it, and he then goes over to Luca and comes in pretty close to you. He's average height. He's like 5'10" ish.
So he's towering over me, is what you're saying.
Yeah, you yes. Everybody else here no. Well, maybe Dottie, but he goes over to you, pretty close enough that he's smelling your breath. And he was like, "Did you take a bite of the bread?"
No.
He turns over to Edith. He's like, "You must be Edith. We spoke on the phone."
Yes, that's me. Lovely place you have here.
I don't
Thank
think we
you.
should have our banquet here. Like, if there's an infestation, guys, like, you know, might want to pick somewhere else.
Dottie kicks your ankle.
I'm just saying, I don't think, like...
Roll kick some ass to see how hard you kick him.
Oh, love that. That is a 6.
He barely feels it.
And he's gonna continue talking. He's gonna be like, if there's an infestation, guys, clearly we shouldn't have people who are going to give
Luca.
us money come
Luca?
here.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Mr. Turletta. Was there anything else you had to say?
No. And he is sneering at Luca.
I'm gonna take Luca by the shirt sleeve and pull him into the other room.
Luca's just gonna go along with it, because he's just like, I don't know he's just like, logically, this doesn't make sense. Logically, you should not have a fancy banquet someplace where there's an infestation.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, I just pull you into the other room. I'm like, you're not wrong, but you don't say that in front of clients.
He's not a client, though. We're his clients.
Well, he's a potential connection. It's all about the... It's just rude, Luca.
I just feel like...
Go ahead.
We should, be honest about our thoughts here. I don't know.
After we
Maybe ask
leave,
him when he's getting the extermination done.
Great question. Great question that we could ask as a question, not as a criticism.
Fine.
He is primarily focused on Edith, who was the person who reached out to him. And he says, "It seems as if you have walked around enough, gave yourself a self-guided tour of sorts."
I mean, that's what happens when you're not here manning your business.
Yeah, it looks like a very nice place. Do you know when the exterminator is coming, or?
Soon. Ish.
Okay. Well, You have the number of the Usher Foundation. Is that correct? Or
I can find it. Your signs are kind of all over the city.
yeah. Well, thank you. Feel free to reach out whenever the exterminator comes, and we will keep you on the list. Thank you. And she's going to start heading out.
Cool. Where are the rest of you?
I already just went to the front door. When Edith was like, "We're leaving," I'm like, "Move."
Are you all
I guess we're
out,
all leaving.
outie?
I guess we're all
Okay.
leaving, yeah.
I believe
Uh,
so. Question about the maggot closet.
Cooler.
Cooler. Is it like you open it and there's like a thin coating, or is it like piles? Like they've like shoveled them in there.
It's a little bit of both.
Love that.
Are you still looking at the cooler?
No, I've left at this point, I think.
Okay, well, I'm still hungry, so if anyone wants to get lunch.
I'm not sure I'm terribly hungry anymore, but thank you guys for coming with me because I would not have wanted to see that myself.
Why does he even have a maggot problem? I'm confused.
Yeah, like, honestly, it doesn't feel like... Also, why
That's-
wouldn't you get your bread... Why wouldn't you get rid of your bread, like, when it goes bad?
That was an excessive amount as well.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I'm
Um,
still hungry. Anyone want to go for lunch? I think
Yes.
there's a deli nearby.
Now that you said that, though, Dottie's gonna start walking back to the
I
cooler.
knew you would. And I will not let you go by yourself because I don't trust that man. Because I don't trust that man.
Yeah, Dottie's going very fast, beelining. Insects. She is beelining back for the cooler. Is the door still open?
It is open. He is not there.
Okay.
Where the heck does this man go?
Cool,
Because
D.
he is a maggot.
Move my token back over.
Put your token there, and then do you want to investigate it? And then if you
Yeah.
don't roll good enough, I'll investigate.
Yeah, I
Are you all
want to
going back?
investigate.
Yes, because Dottie was like, "Wait a minute."
We can't leave Dottie behind.
Absolutely not.
It was something about so Dottie's speaking out loud now. Like she's talking out loud and she's like, well, that's actually what you said before. You were like, why would they have a maggot infestation in the first place? Maggots would be feeding off of something. Bread is not usually something that a maggot would be attracted to. And the cooler seemed empty except for the maggots, but that's kind of strange. What would maggots eat here?
A body.
I don't think they could live in the cooler. It seems like it's on.
Is it cold?
Yeah, it's on. It's cold.
I just want to roll to investigate, and I'm also especially curious if it looks like any of the piles of maggots are perhaps piled on top of anything, not just themselves.
You would have to stick your hand in and move them around if you want to see they're on top of something.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm pretty sure I still have my flashlight. Could I offer it to Dottie to poke at the mounds of maggots with?
Oh yeah, actually,
yeah.
is there anything around here?
I have a pocket
Maybe
knife.
We're gonna just stab the maggots.
something longer.
You can roll to see if you find something else.
True. Okay.
I'll do plus sharp.
That's an 11.
Cool. You remember that despite Cassius using his bare hands to open a crate, there were crowbars in that room.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a crowbar So Dottie just kind of wanders around. She's still muttering to herself. And she grabs a crowbar and goes over and starts kind of like moving them. Also like looking over her shoulder, like making sure the guy isn't here.
Cool. Go ahead and roll investigate a mystery.
Okay. That is a 13.
It's very sexy of you.
Thank you.
There's nothing, there's no meat in there. You find a painting.
Ah.
And it's like it looks so it's like a tree that's sticking out and the branches are spiraling. So it has spiral branches and you see that the back is supposed to be kind of like the sunset, but it also is painted in a way where there's like a spiral to it. So it's like a orangey yellow spiral sunset and then a black tree with spiral branches on top.
Interesting.
Pretty.
How large is this painting?
It's not too big. It's probably like 14 by 14.
Okay. I'm gonna try to scoot it closer to us with the crowbar.
Cool.
Okay. Now that it's up close, is there any signature on the painting?
No, there's not.
Why is there a painting in a cooler full of maggots?
That's my question. Why are we refrigerating a painting?
Maybe it has, I don't know.
Does anyone have a lighter? Maybe we should burn it.
I don't know
Luca
if we
does
could
smoke.
burn.
I think he'd have a lighter on him. I mean, we can burn it, but I'm not setting it ablaze. I think that guy already wants to kill me, so I guess it's up to you, Cassius.
But we're inside.
Wait,
we're
listen.
inside of
I'm just thinking out loud. Maybe we start to burn it, put it back down into the cooler, and shut the cooler.
But then it'll lose all of the oxygen that it needs to burn.
Don't shut it all the way.
Okay,
and
down.
Also, then we've burned someone's painting.
It looks cursed.
And it would get rid of the maggots.
I'm not in there.
We're doing
It's not our painting.
We're doing this man a favor.
Exactly, we're getting rid of some maggots, and we're getting rid of a weird painting.
But isn't this the place that Merlot wanted us to come? So, like, is he gonna get mad if we light this guy's stuff on fire?
I think that's a thing that's for future us problems.
Yes.
Have we considered asking the man why he has a maggot painting?
I'm not gonna ask him.
If you can find him.
That's fair.
Burn it. Let's burn it.
Oh, also, does it look like oil paint?
Yeah.
Okay, those fumes are not great.
I mean, we don't have to stay in the room.
We can leave. We leave. We leave it with the maggots. We clean out this guy's infestation, and we get rid of a weird painting.
Burns down the whole building.
Edith looks at her watch and is wondering why they are taking so long.
If worst comes to worst, we can just find a fire extinguisher.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay, go grab the fire extinguisher, and then if it gets too out of hand, we can just extinguish it.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to find a fire extinguisher then.
There's one in the kitchen.
Perfect. I'm gonna grab it and come back.
Is the fire extinguisher in the main banquet room?
No, it's in the kitchen.
I'm gonna stick
Nice
my head
job.
out to the banquet room and be like, Edith?
Yes.
This painting is already alight.
The boys want to set a fire.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I'm holding it and I'm just like,
I am booking it to the back room.
I need that back afterwards, though. Okay.
oh, of course. And then I don't know if I'm trying to light it, so I don't know. I can't
Is it
say
catching on
anything else.
fire?
What the hell are you guys doing?
No, is the painting on fire yet?
There's smoke.
There's
Perfect.
smoke.
I would
Yeah,
like to grab the fire extinguisher from Luca.
No!
No, I'm holding on to it.
I'm like running around the room like.
We cannot light a painting from a random person who we have no idea. Like, we have no idea what this
We're
painting
putting it
is
in the
or what it
maggots. We're
means
getting
to
rid of
him.
this guy's maggot infestation.
You
What
could
if
have
it's
had plausible
What if it's a
deniability.
family? What if it's a family painting and we're just burning it?
Well, it's ugly.
Maybe that's why they're keep.
In a cooler full of magnets, they're gonna keep a precious.
Why
family
would you keep? Why would you keep a
maybe
precious
maybe the
family
painting
heirloom?
already had maggots, and that's the only reason the maggots are still here.
Why
I
would
am
you
grabbing
keep
for
a
the
precious?
extinguisher.
Why would you keep a precious family heirloom in a refrigerated cooler with maggots?
So that the maggots don't keep spreading. Maybe the painting already had maggots and they wanted to save it, so they're calling the
Well, these
extinguisher.
maggots are not dying by cold. We're taking care of the problem. Don't worry.
Okay, this is burning very quickly.
I'm
loving it.
still grabbing for the extinguisher.
Okay, we gotta roll something to see what happens.
If you want to grab the extinguisher, you can roll. I guess like kick some ass against Luca.
No.
So you both roll.
Okay.
It's a 6. I have a -1 on tough, so
I got a 4, so
Oh my god.
my boy is weak.
I am using the
you-
extinguisher.
Yeah.
I'm just like running around, like trying to like evade your like
What
like zigzag running, like you do from alligators.
We're taking care of the infestation, Edith. Give us a chance.
the? You're burning a painting.
No, I throw the painting towards Luca, and then I'm like, keep it out of the, keep it like playing monkey in the middle.
It's on fire.
Luca
Hold on a
touches it.
second. You are
That's-
throwing a burning painting at Luca.
This seems like
A painting that is on fire.
It's-
bad idea.
It's fine. If anything, it lands on the floor. Someone picks it up very quickly. It's fine.
All right. I either catch it or I don't, and we're putting it in the maggot-infested cooler, and I'm gonna like just leave it slightly open.
Are you throwing it at him or at his feet?
At his feet. That seems safer.
Yes.
Okay.
Have we considered the maggots have nothing to do with the painting?
We're getting
I'm
rid
just
of the infestation either way.
I'm just ignoring
You
the
could
painting.
have burnt the maggots in the cooler
But
and
what
not
were we
taking
gonna
the
use
painting
ignition?
out of the cooler. The maggots themselves, those burn.
No,
I
the,
don't-
the painting has to be the ignition for the cooler fire.
Exactly. Right. So, I think the painting is in the cooler with the maggots. Hopefully, they're dying.
I am, in fact, using the fire extinguisher to extinguish the fire.
No.
And if I can't get it before then,
No.
I am closing the cooler all the way.
I'm just like trying to like goalie the cooler and like no. You regret asking us to come along, don't you?
I do.
Go ahead and roll. What's kick some ass?
Plus tough.
Yeah. It's not like a kick some ass roll, but do roll plus tough to see if you can hit the painting as they are running and tossing it around.
That's three rolls, 6 and below today. Not doing great.
You're getting experience though.
I'm not
Yeah, make
tough.
sure to mark the experience points.
I am.
Cool. You don't, but you can close the cooler.
No, I gotta keep it slightly open.
No.
Cassius is strong.
Oh.
He's gotta keep it
Yeah.
open.
If you want to keep it open as she closes it, you guys can roll against each other again.
Cassius, can
Less
you roll
tough.
against Edith? Because I know you have +1 to tough.
So rude.
Dottie holds her hands out in front of her. Like everyone, like stop, stop for a second. Have we thought about the fact that we are a research institute about weird things? This is a maggot painting. Maybe our job wants it.
I'm not bringing this back.
You work in
I think
AutoCAD.
that's a valid point.
Well,
It's already burnt.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
burning,
exactly. It's done.
and
We've taken
I
care
rolled-
of the issue.
I rolled a 6 for whatever I was rolling for. I forget.
Did you add plus tough?
I did.
Okay.
Edith, roll. What did you get?
Edith, go ahead and roll.
I also got a 6.
Alright, I'm gonna help Cassius
Oh
out.
my god.
Um,
I mean, it's
yeah,
already
go ahead
burnt.
and roll help. Well, I guess no matter what, you kind of help someone.
That is an 8.
Yes.
You go to help Cassius, and you burn your hand as
Damn.
you do. But you do keep it open, but your hand is burning.
Alright,
Fine. We should just get out of here then, because we've already screwed up the man's painting and insulted his place, and I just start heading out because I don't want to be caught.
I'll treat you to lunch, Edith.
I
It's
don't
$5.
want food after this.
Okay, after all of this, as soon as Edith is ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Okay. So you're leaving the burning painting in the cooler. Are you gonna close it?
Yeah, I feel like
I
it's burned
feel-
long
yeah.
enough.
I feel like it's burned long enough to where we're just all right. We're gonna close it. I don't think
Okay.
we're gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna check because I'm just gonna assume it's pretty much burnt. How big was the painting?
14 by
14 by
14.
14.
Why did I not hear that? I think I'm gonna take a look into the cooler to see what the shenanigans brought.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll. Yeah, investigate a mystery.
It's a 10.
The painting is burnt. The maggots are not.
There's no like cloth left or anything. It's just like no wood or anything, but it's just like kind of like the maggots and then like ash.
Yeah.
Well, my job was to burn the painting. That was what I wanted to do, and I did it.
Not your job. That was what you decided was your job.
That was my goal.
We did it. We've completed it.
We did it.
No, we haven't. You were burning the painting because you thought it would get rid of the maggots, and now all we've done is destroyed art and made some hot worms.
There's some
My
very
thought
hot
process-
worms.
My thought process was that we were gonna burn the painting because it's cursed and it might be cursing this building. And then my goal was nothing to do with the maggots. It was just like we need to burn this particular painting because it gives me a cursed vibe.
Where is your evidence?
It looked weird. It had a spiraling tree.
It's art, Cassius.
I've seen art in the library, okay? I don't see it here.
Guys, don't we have other things to do today?
Not me, not till 5, so I can burn more stuff if you need me to.
You know, I think we should probably head back. I mean, I guess Cassius and Toddy don't have to, but I'm gonna get lunch and see if Saeem is back.
Cool. So you go get lunch. It is at this point around your lunchtime. Who is eating?
Luca's getting something from the deli.
I will get a glass of water and I will just be looking in it the entire time to make sure I don't see any floating bugs.
Okay.
Cassius definitely eats. He's like, woo! All that running around really wore me out.
Dottie is
Alright.
also eating. She has a nice little wrap, but I think she's also trying to sketch what the maggots looked like, which is just, kind of like an oval.
A white oval.
Yeah,
White ovals all over her paper.
it's symbolic.
Well, next time I go check out a place, I'm just bringing Dottie.
Aw, thank you.
Thank
That's
you.
that's understandable.
You know what? Fair enough. If you're not checking out any other cool places, though, you should definitely bring me along because I am bored in the basement.
Maybe you should do your job in the basement. Might not be bored.
I do the job. I was working the first day. Were you?
Absolutely. I took down a statement.
Okay, did you sort like a whole section of shelves?
No, we have different
According to the entire thing that's set up by your boss, who I don't think actually knows how artifact storage is supposed to work.
My boss? Oh, your boss.
My boss does.
You're talking in the third person.
He's technically all of our bosses.
Saeed?
Merlot, because he's the head of the institute. So technically, all of our bosses, we just directly report to him, while you report directly to Zaim.
You know what? You're right.
Incredible.
I am.
Ooh.
I don't think I've actually talked to Merlot yet. That's probably
You should.
a thing.
No, he seems nice.
Yes.
Let's go talk to him. You should. I'll introduce you.
We're gonna get. Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Speaking of Merlot, did you guys notice his watch?
I'm sorry, what?
What about his watch?
Well, like, we were asking him for the time, and he was, like, looking at his watch and all that jazz. But when I looked at it, it's completely broken. I don't know.
Maybe it's sentimental value? I don't know. He could just
why
be
would
like...
he look at it?
That is kind of weird.
And he said that, like, time perfectly, so I don't know. It was strange. I was just thinking about it, because...
That sounds like a dope watch. I'm not gonna lie.
That is weird. Maybe it's one of those watches where, like, no one else can tell the time, and you need, like, special...
Cassius, with all the love in my heart, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
You must not have a lot of love in your heart, then, because that was genius.
I don't think you can have a cursed
working that
watch.
way.
Yeah, watches work mechanically. You can't have a cursed watch. It's just... What?
You work in a basement full of cursed objects, so how are you going to tell me a watch can't be cursed?
Weird coincidences.
Then why did you burn the painting?
I thought it was going to kill the maggots.
Okay.
We were on two different wavelengths there, man.
I thought fire, smoke, kill the maggots.
Well, I think we should go, because I think this man will be back sooner. He's going to smell the fire.
I thought we'd already left.
We're at lunch.
Oh, that's right. I looked at the map and I'm like, I'm still by the cooler.
Oh yeah, you're out of here.
Yeah, we sit in the middle of the ballroom, eat our packed lunches.
Yeah, no, I think we're back at the foundation.
Yeah, you guys head back. You see that Julian is sitting at his desk, like
Did you find
writing
the
some
vases?
stuff. And Zaim is like pacing in front of him, mumbling stuff, like semi yelling at Julian, and Julian is just kind of ignoring him.
I'm gonna be like, hey, Zaim, are you okay? And then I'm gonna immediately turn to Julian and be like, where the fuck are the vases?
Zaim turns to you and he's like, Luca, I thought you died.
No.
I have not died yet.
Good. That's good. I'm glad.
I thought Julian told you. Didn't Julian tell you I was going out?
I told Merlot.
You told Merlot and not Zaim? You know what, Julian? You can't. You lose vases I specifically remember putting behind your desk. You tell me I misremember things, and now you're scaring my boss because you want me
I
to tell him where the
did
fuck
not
I went.
lose any vases.
Yes, you did.
Killian said that Cassius brought them up.
Cassius, you could have spared me so much trouble if you just said you brought the vases upstairs.
I really just wanted to keep that moment to myself. It was very special to me.
How was it special to you, Cassius?
No reason. No reason at all.
Cassius,
Faces can be very intimate.
Exactly.
you know what, Cassius?
Just as
Next time I'm asking about something that I distinctly remember, and you've changed something, just let me know you've changed it, okay?
Be able to hear everything I ever say ever, maybe even think. It's kind of weird. So I will remember that. To just do it not in his presence.
Okay. Also, Zaim, I'm really sorry. Edith asked me to go look at a banquet hall.
Just as a note, the moment we stepped inside, I tried to go straight to my office without making eye contact with Julian because of Julian's warning earlier. So I'm gone.
The open food warning?
No, the hey, where are you guys going? There's only supposed to be one of you warning. And I was like, wow,
Okay.
it went badly. I'm going to my room.
My room.
Also, Zaim, do you know if Killian made coffee yet?
Coffee. I can ask him to make coffee.
He hasn't made it yet.
No, he won't make it unless you ask. He actually doesn't. He doesn't drink coffee himself, so he only makes it for us. But you have to ask. So you have to ask him to make it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll remember that for future occurrences. But maybe I'll be good without coffee today.
Are you sure?
No.
I can ask. I can ask him right now. I can go up and ask. He starts walking.
Thanks, Zaim. Sure. That would be much appreciated.
He goes up the stairs. Julian points to Cassius, and he's like, just so you know, he doesn't date.
Who doesn't date?
Julian is just like Julian's calling Cassius out right away.
Cassius just like narrows his eyes. He's like, oh. Okay, I guess I didn't ask you a question anyways. You don't know what I asked you. I just go to my office.
I guess
Dottie attempts to share a knowing look with Julian.
He's confused.
She's just like,
I should have taken your idea about not eating open food. Should have thought about that earlier. Maybe I should take that as advice in the future, Julian.
Yeah, I'm always right. So
You know what? That level of just smug confidence makes me really want to smack you sometimes. I have no strength, but I do want to smack you.
oh my god.
I got 3 scars. You think a little smack's gonna hurt me?
I was shot, so maybe we think about that too.
Shoot me, I don't care.
I'm not gonna shoot you. I don't know how to use a gun.
Very threatening.
You should definitely learn how to use a gun.
I'm good. You know, enough of my brothers and my sister. I mean, my sisters know how to shoot. My brothers know how to shoot. I don't feel the need really.
I know how to shoot.
What?
Dottie pokes her head back downstairs and is like, "I know how to shoot." I'm like, "See,
I don't
I don't
think
have to
Dottie
worry
left.
about it."
Yeah, I never left. I've just been here.
Oh, perfect. I don't see. I don't have to worry. Dottie knows how to shoot.
You should definitely learn how to shoot. Consider that another piece of advice.
I have a knife. I think that's enough.
Not long range.
Cool.
You know, maybe you should learn how to shoot, and I'll just rely on you to shoot people. If I
I
ever
do know
need to
how to
shoot
shoot.
anyone.
I
Well,
know
see
how to
there.
shoot.
I don't have to. I can just rely on other
I'm
people.
not going to be able to save you. You're going to trust me to save you?
No, but you know, if both of our lives are at stake, I'm gonna assume you're gonna shoot someone.
You know what they say about people who assume?
No, actually.
Makes an ass of you and me. You've never heard that?
Luca hasn't, and I definitely haven't before. You know what? This was a great conversation. I'm gonna go see what Zaim is doing.
I love how Luca ends every conversation with Julian. She's like, "This has been a great conversation."
Yeah.
Yeah, Zaim hasn't come back down from the stairs.
I don't want to go upstairs. I guess I'll have to. I guess I should also meet Merlot and Sophia. I haven't really talked to them yet.
Yeah, you can go up there and talk to them if you want. On your way up.
Yeah, I'll stop by Cassius's office and be like, "You told me you were gonna introduce me to Merlot."
Oh, yeah. His office is right there. We can see if he's in.
Perfect.
Cool. Walk over to the door and knock on it.
You go to. So it's again organized, so it's like Sophia's office and then Merlot's office. You knock on the door, and Sophia like peeks her head through, and she's like, "Shh." And she like gestures you guys inside. And
Alright.
you hear the door is just like a little bit open to Merlot's office, and you hear him playing the piano.
Oh, Luca, you're gonna love this. Luca, oh my god.
He plays the piano. He's just saying this very softly.
He plays the piano.
He plays the piano.
He plays the piano.
We're all just standing here like, he plays the piano.
Yeah, he wanted to meet Merlot because he hasn't met him yet. Except,
And
out.
I haven't really talked to anyone except Zaim and Julian.
Oh, Julian's not fun to talk to.
He
That's
is
one way
not.
to put it.
How does he work here? Who does he know? What are his connections?
He's heavily implied I'm gonna die at least 5 times.
Oh well, that's Julian. He's just handy.
Did you find him
Was he abandoned on the
in a
steps?
ditch? Like, did he just...
He wasn't so bad when I met him. He was an intern. Between when he graduated high school and college, he interned for us, and I don't know.
Doing what? Interning in what position?
Really anything that Merlot wanted him to do. So he organized things mostly.
I guess that's useful, but I feel like a lot of people can organize things. Maybe we should get someone else up on in the gang.
But why make him the why make him the secretary? Like that just
The face of the foundation.
exactly.
I don't know. He's handsome. Merlot likes him. I don't really care.
I
We'll
wouldn't go
give
that
him the
far.
first point, but still, he's kind of an asshole.
Just has to smile. Doesn't really have to say anything. The problem
I've never
is that
seen
he
the man
usually
smile.
does say something.
He only smiles when he like threatens me, so I don't think he should be threatening everyone who walks in.
Oh, he's not that bad. He's a dick, but he's not that bad. He'll get used to it.
I guess if I have to, I will.
Also, I feel like you were there when Julian asked me about the mirror. Like, he asked me about a mirror, right?
I don't remember.
Okay, maybe I am losing my mind.
I mean, why would she remember if someone else asked you a question? I don't think that's on the
I don't know,
topic.
maybe she was overhearing our conversation.
That's rude.
Right?
I was raised very differently from y'all.
So is Merlot busy? Or should we just come back later?
You see as you say that, Merlot opens the door. And he's like holding a glass of wine also. And he's like, "Are you spying on me?"
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, isn't it? Huh?
I like your style.
Luca's like, I haven't even had my coffee yet.
Would you like some coffee?
Yeah. But
I can ask Killian to make you some coffee.
I feel like Zaim is already doing that.
If you ask Zaim to ask Killian to make you some coffee, it is going to take another 30 minutes until he actually comes down and make coffee.
I can wait. I don't want to be. I don't want to impose.
We heard that Killian's coffee is the best coffee on this earth.
It is.
It's so good.
It's quite good.
Can you mimic that?
Absolutely not. I absolutely cannot do that.
Do you know what
His
beans
coffee
he
is very
uses?
special. He uses whatever we have here. I do not know how he does it.
Are you a coffee drinker? You just chug on that good old vine wine.
I do not drink coffee too much. I only drink it if it's already in the pot, and I know it's been made by Killian. Otherwise, I don't really drink it. I do enjoy wine. He goes into his office and pours another glass of wine.
Also, no, we weren't spying on you. Like, I should introduce myself. Considering
I know who you
I
are.
work in the basement. Yeah, I mean, yes, that's clear. Just, when you work in the basement, you don't really see everybody else, so
You can always come upstairs.
You can listen to him play piano from behind the door, apparently.
So you were spying on me.
You do play piano really well. Not really. We were just kind of sitting here with Sophia and talking, and you were playing.
So she was spying on me.
I definitely looked at Sophia. I'm like,
I can't. I'm not sure.
He blushes and walks out.
There's a little something there, isn't there, huh? What happened?
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, who are you talking?
Aren't they siblings?
Myself.
No, they're not siblings. They're not siblings.
No, I noticed the in the staff meeting that she just looked at you a certain way. So I don't know. And now she runs out the room blushing. I make my assumptions.
This is not an appropriate conversation to have.
Yeah,
It really isn't, Cassius. Even I'm not that indelicate.
Listen, I call it as I see it. You know what? You're right.
I
It
am
stops
your
here.
boss, This is not an appropriate conversation for us to be having right now.
Completely right. It stops here.
I was just trying to say hello and try to become more of the group. I feel like this was a bad decision.
Luca, it is always lovely to see your face.
Aw, thank you.
You are welcome in my office anytime you like, and you are welcome to leave the basement anytime you like. I don't know why you think you have to stay in the basement. You do not have to stay in the basement.
Because that's where my job is.
Yes, but your job was also not to go to Aster, and yet you went to Aster.
I was just trying to make friends. Also, don't ask Edith anything about that.
That is an incredibly suspicious thing to say, and I am going to immediately ask you what happened while you were there.
No.
I ate some weird bread. And Cassius burned a painting.
I did not. We put a fire out. That's what we did.
Who started the fire?
We walked into the room, and there was already a fire, and we're like, shh, dang, we should put that out real quick.
Yeah,
Roll
that's
manipulate
exactly.
someone?
I'm sorry?
You have to roll manipulate someone.
Oh, here we go. What is that plus charm?
Charm, yeah.
13!
He was like, that's very odd that there was already a fire there, but
Weird
know,
wiring.
that's what I'm
saying.
There
happens.
was that they needed an exterminator, and there were a lot of maggots, and the maggots ate through the wiring, and yeah, that's what started the fire.
Oh.
I looked over to Luke. I'm like, shh, he's already convinced. Shush.
Also, I don't think we should have that fancy banquet there. It's completely infested.
But I thought you just burned all of the maggots.
No, we didn't burn the maggots. Like, the maggots ate through some wiring, and there was a fire, and the maggots still aren't dead.
Oh my god, maggots don't have teeth. The fire had it didn't solve the maggot problem from what we saw. No maggots perished in the fire.
Okay.
So I don't think we should have the fancy thing there because no one's gonna be impressed.
Yeah, no.
Ask Dottie knows some stuff. She has some recommendations.
Why did all four of you go?
Head on down to Edith's. She might have a bit more.
Edith, and Cassius and Dottie all came down to the basement, and since Zaim hadn't showed up by then, they were like, "Hey, you want to go check out this banquet hall?" And considering I didn't have any work to do, I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Okay. Well, it was very lovely to see you both. I have work to do. I'm going to politely kick you out of my office.
Yep, see ya, bye.
Okay.
Luca just
Goodbye,
walks
Luca.
out.
Very lovely to see your face.
Thank you,
Incredible.
bye. Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
And I go towards my office and then lightly I'm like, Edith, prepare.
Edith,
What?
prepare yourself.
Prepare yourself.
For what?
It's fine. Just prepare yourself when I go into my office.
Also, we didn't start the fire. There was a fire already there, clearly.
Maggots have teeth that shoot through wire.
Wait, pardon?
That's it. That's it.
That's all you have to know. And
Edith! It is so good to see you back.
Oh, hi, Mr. Malo. How are you?
I am very well. How are you?
I am flourishing.
That is very good to hear. That is a very interesting way of saying that.
Yeah, I'm great.
That is lovely. How was your time at Aster?
It was interesting. I'm not sure it's going to be the place we choose for the banquet. The ballroom itself was very nice, but there was a bit of an infestation in the back.
Yes, I heard that there were some maggots in the ballroom.
Yeah, there were some in the back. I did talk to Mr. Terletta, and he said that he would call once the exterminator came. But I do think I'm going to start compiling a list of other places just in case it doesn't happen soon enough.
Lovely. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
While this is happening, Dottie has been downstairs at Julian's desk.
you. Okay. Okay.
I think she's like, this man knows things. So I think she's there and she's like, so we went to the ballroom.
I know.
Yeah. Do you it kind of sucked. Do you know why Merlot wanted us to look there specifically? Just because there's like so many better ballrooms.
I think he wanted a place that was close to the institute, easy walking. He doesn't really know the area. I guess he just picked whatever was closest. None of us
Yeah.
really know the area.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. It was weird. There were a lot of maggots there, and super weird painting. So not into that. Um, do you know art?
I am aware of its existence, yes.
Dottie whips out her notebook. Can I say that she was also during lunch trying to draw what she remembers of the painting?
Yeah.
Okay. I will pull this out and I will show it to him and I'll be like, "Do you recognize this?"
Go ahead and roll size someone up.
Sorry. What do I add to that again?
Plus sharp.
Okay, cool. That is a 6.
No, I don't. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure because it was kind of weird. He like had it in the freezer for some reason. So, anyway, sorry, that was a weird question. I'll take my notebook and go.
Okay.
Okay, bye. She kind of
Bye.
runs away.
Cool. Where's Luca?
Luca's trying to find Zaim.
Oh, so you're going up to the library?
Yeah.
Okay. You go up there. And it's kind of similar to Julian and Zaim interacting. It seems like Zaim is sort of pacing around Killian as he's doing work. Except Killian is much more attentive, and he's like willing, like he's talking back rather than Julian, who was just sitting there doing work. And he's like smiling. They're enjoying talking. They're just sort of chatting. They're not having like any meaningful conversation. They're just chatting. Zaim has very obviously gotten distracted on what he was supposed to be doing.
Hey, hi guys. Just wanted to check where you were, Zaim.
I'm here.
Yeah, I know. I guess I have to. Killian. Could you make some coffee, please?
Is that what he came up here to ask me?
Yeah.
Well, he missed that bit, but yeah, I can make you some coffee. Yeah.
Thanks. Much appreciated. Also, you'll have to teach me how you make it sometime.
I just put water in a pot. It's nothing special.
Yeah. You're not putting anything else like in the water.
Size them up. Size them up.
I'm not putting anything in the water. No, it's just water and coffee.
Where did you say you're from?
I'm from Cork,
Interesting.
Ireland.
Yeah. Spend any time in the Boston area?
No, actually, this is my first time in the United States. I've never been to the States before.
Okay. All right. Just wondered.
So no questions to ask.
Boston, Irish, Boston.
Just from the Boston area. Might have. I don't know. Yeah. You know what? Coffee.
Are you insinuating something about me?
I'm just saying. I know a lot of Irish people in Boston.
Right. Well, I'll go make that coffee.
Yeah. That'd be much appreciated.
And he heads down the stairs. You notice that through this whole conversation with you and Killian, Zaim has not stopped talking.
All right. I'm gonna try to listen in on what he's trying to say, and I'll try to continue the conversation, I guess.
He's talking about kind of like his childhood. And he's talking about the beach. It seemed that something caught his attention, and I think his conversation just sort of spiraled. You're not really you can't predict at all how he got to this point from wanting to ask for coffee to talking about his childhood near the beach. Yeah, but he's just like, yeah, and then and me and my mom, well, we used to go to the beach a lot too. Sometimes I would bring my dog before he passed away. He liked to dig holes a lot. I also like to dig holes a lot when I was a kid, which is it's fun because when you dig a hole, you can like make a little space for yourself, which is weird to say. It's like a little space. It's like a cave, but right. So it's like going into a cave kind of. So I really like holes. I like blankets a lot too. Kind of feels like you're in a hole,
Yeah.
sort of.
Sure.
Yeah, and do you like blankets?
Yep. Love them. I should probably bring a couple into the office, like if we have any late nights. I think.
I always have blankets here somewhere. If you need a blanket, I always have a blanket.
Much
Always.
appreciated.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was gonna ask you.
It's about coffee.
Yeah, I think it was, but
I can ask Killian to make some coffee.
I already asked Killian.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he went
good, okay.
downstairs.
Good. That's good. You should talk to him. He's nice.
I
like talking to him.
remember. Cassius and Dottie were talking about a mannequin at a store, and I was wondering if Artifact Storage wanted this creepy mannequin.
You can bring it in if you like.
Okay. Yeah. All I know is apparently it's bleeding.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird. You can bring it in. I'm not. I mean, yes, I am in charge of artifact storage. I've never really brought anything. Things just kind of show up, and I think Merlot puts them there. I
Okay.
don't really know how to think. I just put
Also,
organized.
are you okay? You came in late today. I didn't see you around.
I slept in late. I fell asleep late. I slept in late, so I came late.
Okay. Just want to make sure you're doing all right.
I'm fine. Thank you for asking. That's very sweet. I always like to make sure that my friends are doing fine as well. Very often, if I'm here and you know I'm here, but I'm not in artifact storage, it's usually because I went up to check on my friends because I want to make sure they're fine.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Just hadn't seen you this morning, and I asked around, and nobody had seen you. So just want to make sure you were fine.
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, for sure.
I love him so much.
Same. I guess. Is there anything we need to do in artifact storage today?
Yeah, more boxes organizing. We have to finish organizing things.
Sounds good.
Are you gonna get some coffee?
I think Luca's gonna go try to get some coffee. He's gonna awkwardly like thank Killian when he goes into the break room, I guess.
Cool. You see that Killian is just sort of sitting in the break room, reading a magazine. He's not drinking the coffee himself. Like Zaim said, he doesn't drink coffee. He just makes it when people ask. So he's just sort of chilling in there. He's not really saying anything. If you want to talk to him, otherwise you can grab your coffee and go.
Lucas had enough like, awkward interactions with Killian today. He's just gonna grab his coffee and go. Be like, "Thanks for the coffee," and head down to the archive at the artifact storage.
Cool. You head down to artifact storage, and Zaim is back, just like the day before, is sprinting everywhere, organizing things, telling you where to put things. Mostly, you still don't understand the system he has going on. Go ahead and roll investigate a mystery for me. Cool. You go about your task, and you notice you basically do this for most of the day. There's not that much happening at this point. It's probably like 4. Like the day has just gone by as you're doing this. Does anyone else want to do anything else?
I actually want to. I think Dottie probably took her small sketch and made a larger sketch in her office of what the painting looks like. And I kind of want to go ask Saeem about it as an artifact man.
Cool. You can go ahead and ask him.
Okay, yeah, I will head down to the basement.
Just don't bring up the fact that Luca burned it.
I won't necessarily. I'll kind of knock and peek my head in.
Yeah, so it's like a spiral staircase. There's no, the only door is the door to the shelf area.
I will knock on the spiral staircase.
Yeah. He pops his head through the door. He's like, "How can I help you?"
Hi. I have a drawing of an artifact, maybe, that is not the artifact itself, but is a drawing of an artifact, and I wanted to know if you had any ideas about it.
He takes the picture, and he examines it closely. Paintings. We haven't gotten to the paintings part of organizing. So I can't. I will keep this with me, and should this come up, I will let you know. But we haven't
Okay.
organized paintings yet. We're doing that at some point.
Okay.
I will let you know.
Thank you. It might be nothing, but just in case.
Okay. Nothing is still something, because you found nothing, which means that nothing is not an option.
That's
Is
true.
option. Push the dog.
Push to talk.
Is it not working?
Oh, it wasn't working for a second.
Oh, anyways, She's like, oh, that's so nice. I made a second copy of the drawing that I have up in my office, so you can keep this copy if you want, and so you can look at it. I don't know. And I'll keep my other one up there. I'm on the second floor.
Okay. I know you're on the second floor. I frequently go up to the second floor.
Oh, cool. I don't frequently go into the basement, but I hope to because I love it.
That's very nice. Thank you. I enjoy it here too.
Yeah, it's nice.
Do you like
There's a
blankets?
lot of shelves.
Do you like blankets?
I love blankets.
That's lovely. Would you
Have
like a
you
blanket?
tried? Would I like?
Conversation. You're just always talking. Would you like a blanket?
Yeah, I'd like a blanket.
I'll bring you a blanket.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I imagine with these like those like, oh, I print out another picture of the painting or the drawing of the painting. I imagine Dottie just going around town like stapling it to like foam poles. Like, have you seen this painting?
She absolutely would.
I will keep an eye out for this painting, and I will let you know if I see it or something like it.
Perfect. I will go upstairs. But thank you. Bye.
Bye, Dottie. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye, Luca.
See you after work.
See you after work. I'll be on the steps.
Sounds good.
Bye.
What are you doing after work? What are you doing after work?
I'm going to go pick up that creepy mannequin from the store.
Oh, the mannequin. Oh, you're going together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was from one of our statements, and we're gonna go see if we can help the woman that came in and gave it, because she seemed kind of anxious, and also her fiance's a jerk.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
She shouldn't marry him.
I totally agree.
You should tell her that.
I
I
wasn't sure if it would
agree.
be
We
kinda
should
weird.
tell her that. We should definitely
I-
tell her that.
Is that an appropriate thing to tell someone that
I
you
don't
should not
think
marry
so.
someone?
I don't think so, but
Oh.
you know, I've had my mom
You
tell me
should-
enough times that I shouldn't go out with someone. So you know, I think it's okay.
But is it rude?
I mean, yeah,
I
it hurts my
think so.
feelings, but whatever.
But I don't want to hurt her feelings. Don't hurt her feelings.
Exactly. Maybe if we were closer, but I don't think we really are because she only came in that one time. But I'll see. Also, I only heard from one conversation, so I guess it's kind of mean for me to say that he's a jerk because I don't really know him. I think he was behaving like a jerk.
Isn't that indicative behavior of him being a jerk?
Potentially, I'm sure I'm probably a jerk sometimes, and
I
but I don't
think
think I'm a jerk
I
overall.
too can be a jerk sometimes.
Yeah. And so can you, Luca.
yeah,
And so
I can
can
give you
Luca. Luca
that.
can also be a jerk sometimes. Are we not all jerks sometimes?
We are.
I think I might have gotten us kicked out of a banquet hall, possibly. But
That's not good. That is jerk-like behavior, Luca.
exactly. So, you know, I think just to avoid the one that's closest to us, you know, if you ever want to hold a banquet.
I do not.
I often do. Anyways, I'll be upstairs. Bye.
Bye.
Cool. I'm gonna have you roll investigate a mystery, but I'm gonna let you roll +1 with your already added modifier.
Is that to me?
No, to Luca.
Okay, sounds good. That's a 10.
So as you are putting away things, you notice that there is in the back wall like covered paintings.
I swear to God.
I mean, I've not been instructed to mess with these yet, and I don't want Zaim to be mad at me, so I'll probably leave them alone.
Cool.
I mean, I'll mess with them at some point, but just not yet. Plus, I'm leaving work soon, you know?
Cool. It's basically the end of the day now. Then you guys can head off to Primrose if you want. Who's going?
Obviously me and Dottie, but I want to meet Luca in the lobby.
Okay, sounds good.
I do want to meet up with Dottie, so that might end up leading me to go. So
Okay. You are all sort of just in the lobby.
Yeah. How did it go asking for coffee?
I think I shouldn't interact with people.
I think
ever.
you're pretty. You're good. What are you talking about? I think we had a good first hang.
I feel like I might have implied that Killian is a member of the mob.
How does that come about in a conversation?
Is he?
I don't know.
No, of course he's not. He gave you flowers today. That type of man is not in a mafia.
People in the mob can like flowers.
Exactly. I should know this.
What?
Yeah, what?
Nothing. You know what? We're gonna ignore that just happened.
I will remember that.
You know, let's get that mannequin.
Did you guys want to talk
Okay.
about anything else?
I want to mess with the paintings, but that's something that Fox wants to do that Cassius doesn't know about.
Yeah, I also don't know about it, so I can't get my little grubby
Did
hands
you-
all over them.
Did you ask Luca about paintings?
I mean, I was gonna be like, how was the rest of your shift? Because I assume that like you don't get anything done, because I feel like every time Luca talks about it, it's just like, oh yeah, I'll go. I'll do something else besides be in the basement.
I mean, basically, I just organized a bunch of boxes and put them on shelves. Saw some weird paintings covered in stuff. But there's like furniture all over the place. And I guess Zaim and I had a conversation about blankets.
But wait, but you paintings?
Yeah, paintings. We haven't messed with them yet, though.
Okay. Wait, can I clarify? So Zaim did say like they just hadn't gotten to that section yet. So it wasn't like he withheld that they have paintings. Like he said, like they just hadn't gotten there yet, right?
Yeah, they just haven't organized them yet.
Okay, cool. I think Dottie will tuck that away into her brain because there's more urgent missions to be on, but she definitely wants to go touch those paintings.
Cool. So, is Edith going?
Sure. I would also we're going to this place in the middle of the night where there's probably somebody sneaking in to like put a mannequin there.
No,
do you guys have any way to defend yourselves? Because I was thinking of maybe stopping by my apartment. I have like a baseball bat, just in case. Because if there's someone breaking in and we don't know anything,
bring it along. Why not?
I have a knife.
I have a knife.
Cassius also has a Tommy gun.
I have that as well.
You have to bring it with you, though.
my thing is, I'm assuming she hasn't really had anything super weird happen until today, so the bat is still at her house.
Luca has a flashlight on him, but that's just because, like, sometimes you need a flashlight.
Mood.
And the knife was a gift. You should always have the gifted knife on you.
Of course. Of course.
Yeah,
and I have brass knuckles and a funky little pistol.
Cool.
Do you just carry a pistol on you?
You know, I know a lot of people that do that, so I'm not that surprised.
Oh,
You just know people who
Okay.
carry guns on them?
Yeah.
What kind of people you know?
You know, people.
I know people, but not those
As
kind of people.
you are having this conversation, it is the end of the day, so the other employees are also leaving. Killian and Merlot are walking off like on their own into Merlot's car, which is like it's a very nice Jag, like a deep purple color. So everything about this man stands out, frankly.
Very sexy of him.
I turn to Cassius and go, neither of us had any chance.
I literally look and I'm just like, I'm like, you know, like maybe they're looking for a third.
And Sophia like listens a little bit to your conversation. She's like, I also carry a gun with me.
Oh,
See?
where'd
I'm not
it
weird.
come from?
Hey, also, I feel like my mom would like you.
You talk about your mom a lot.
Yeah, what kind of
Yeah.
issues you got? You got issues.
A lot of them. A lot of them. I think she's just been on my mind because I haven't seen her in a long time. And then she just showed up at my apartment yesterday.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, she hasn't talked to me in, like, the 3 years I was getting my master's degree. So, I'm just saying, it's a little sketchy.
She definitely wants something.
Oh, I know. I just don't know what.
Well, good luck on your mommy issues. I'm gonna go home now.
Bye.
And she also gets into Merlot's car. So like Merlot is taking both of them home, or they're going out somewhere.
Ah, okay, okay.
Zaim does not come out. You do see the lights to the back room is open, so you can assume that he's still down there doing God knows what.
Is
So
there, like,
he's
any
still in
food
the
I could
building.
put together to, like, bring down to Zaim to make sure he eats?
Oh, there's a couple restaurants around you. The Usher Foundation is on a street that's like basically filled with restaurants. If you want
Perfect.
to buy something and
I'm
leave it
gonna
for
be
him.
like, guys, I'm gonna grab some food for Zaim and then I'll catch up with you guys.
I
Sound
thought
good?
you only had $5.
I got $5, but I'm spending it on my friends.
I thought you spent it on lunch today.
How much was lunch in the 50s? We gotta figure this out.
Not a lot, probably like $2.
Exactly.
Probably like 50 cents.
Really, it's not a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go buy Zaim some dinner and then I'll catch up with you guys.
All right, we'll meet you there.
okay. Well, you guys said the Primrose Boutique.
That is correct.
All right, I'm gonna stop by my apartment, and I will also meet you guys there.
Incredible. Let's go, gang.
So you two head over to the boutique. You head over to your apartment. Did you want to just leave the food for Zaim, or did you want to talk to him?
I'm just gonna be like, hey, I'm bringing you some dinner and I'm headed out.
He nods your head. He says, "Thank you. That's very kind." And he pulls out a rock from his pocket and he gives it to you. He's
Thank
like,
you.
"I owe you
You don't owe me
money."
anything.
Yes, I do.
No.
Yes.
I did this because
This rock means that I owe you money. Keep the rock.
no, I'm good. You can have it. Don't worry about it. Just
No, no. No, I have to.
no, you're good. Keep the
No, I
rock
need to.
and keep the rock
I
and the phone.
really must.
It's another circle.
We're going in.
The
We're gonna
rock
go
is
in a square
cool.
instead. No, I'm
A
good.
square?
Yeah. You know, you don't need to. You don't owe me money. I did it just because I figured you would probably be hungry, and I don't know when you're leaving. So, I'm headed out. I don't need this rock. We're good.
He puts the rock in your pocket.
I'm never. You don't have to give me money. Just remember that, okay? I will take this rock, but it is a gift. You don't owe me anything.
He just sort of goes back to working, satisfied that the rock is in your pocket.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna go try to catch up with Cassius and Dottie at the boutique.
While I'm at my apartment, I never ate lunch, so I'm also gonna make myself a sandwich.
Okay, cool. That's fine. If you want, eat something. You guys head over to the boutique. And Madeline is waiting for you guys. You see that everyone at this point, it's like a little over 5, so it is closing. The boutique is not officially open. You guys are there to do your job. She does notice the other 2 of you and is a little confused, but doesn't really say anything. And she lets you in.
I just say, hey, Mrs. Beck, it's nice to see you again. And I hold the door open so everyone else can come in. And I'm like, these are our acquaintances. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Luca. I work in artifact storage, and I'm here to pick up the weird, creepy mannequin.
Hi, I'm Edith, and I just figured I'd tag along.
I'm Dottie again.
I do remember you.
That's good. It's nice to see you again. And hopefully this will help you feel better. I hope.
I hope so too. Did you want to say something?
I was just like, honestly, we can watch you just like hang out and while you close down the boutique, if you had it open today, and just make sure we're here to see that nothing goes wrong. Unless there's something you want us to see, some places you want us to go.
No, I think I'm just gonna do what I usually do, and then we'll see what happens. And she locks the door because you're not supposed to let anybody in. She locks the door, puts the keys in her little cardigan pocket, and that's where I'm gonna end the session today.
Dang it.
I love it. We're gonna
And
start with the spicy
yeah, next
investigating.
week we get to
Spicy
investigate
locked door.
the Primrose Boutique and see what's going on. Yes, so our tape reel A, for those of you watching, if you can make it, tape reel A is this Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. British summertime. I completely forgot the conversions for that. 8:30 PST, 11:30 EST. I remember. And we will see you 2 weeks from today for episode 3 of Tape Reel B, where our hunters will be exploring the Primrose Boutique to see if there really is something spooky going on with those mannequins. Say bye, Usher Foundation employees.
Bye.
Bye.